Certainly there are cars out on the freeway right now, so these sorts of chases are always dangerous for any of the cars nearby. We can't tell. We haven't been able to zoom in and see if there's only one person in this vehicle, and we're not sure exactly what led to this chase, what started it. If police tried to pull him over somewhere, we do know that it started in the area of Willcrest and Beechnut, and he finally hopped on the freeway here and is moving pretty quickly down the roadway. We can't tell exactly how many HPD cars are in pursuit. We did see 2 whenever KHOU zoomed out just a moment ago. Right now it looks like he's got a pretty clear path down Highway 59, so not sure where he's headed, when he might slow down, but you know, we know that the one that happened on Thursday, police did things, tactical maneuvers like putting spikes down in the roadway to try to stop him. With him traveling at this rate of speed, approaching Sweetwater right now, going south on the Southwest Freeway, there's no way for police to even get in front of him and do any of that. I would imagine that as they move into Sugar Land, they may be getting assistance from that agency. We haven't heard that just yet, but he's moving very quickly. Right now passing what doesn't seem to be a lot of traffic on the Southwest Freeway, which is good news. You can see him moving right there. Now, HPD is always sort of changing, trying to figure out what to do in situations like this to keep the roadway safe for innocent bystanders, innocent drivers on the roadway here. You certainly don't want to have a policy where you just let them go and let them flee. And again, we don't know the circumstances as to why they're pursuing or why they wanted to stop this driver in the first place. But how they stop them, you know, has been the subject of a lot of controversy on whether they put other lives in danger. Right now, it looks like he's got quite a lead on whatever patrol cars might be behind him. You see one right there coming up behind him. Right now, he's approaching the Richmond area, so he's gained a lot of ground, covered a lot of ground. Again, started at Willcrest and Beechnut at about 1:10 this afternoon. It's now 1:26, and KHOU is over this white Dodge Caravan. Right now, he's approaching 99, still southbound on the Southwest Freeway on 59. He's now nearing Richmond, Fort Bend County, actually coming up to 99 right now. Looks like he's going to stay on the freeway here, and you always wonder what's going through their mind. He's crossing the Brazos River right now, and we always bring you these things live when we can to let you know if you're at home or you're in this area or in communication with anyone who normally travels these roadways during this time. Obviously, it's always a good idea to stay off the roadways until police can get this sort of thing cleared up. You can see just how quickly he's moving right now, Chopper 2, KHOU, over Southwest Freeway, trying to keep our camera zoomed in on him and police cars right now. I don't know if our producers have any idea, if we've heard at all, how fast he is driving, but you can definitely tell that this is a high-speed chase. Right now, traveling, he's approaching the Grand Parkway, and you can see, I mean, these don't look like extremely close calls because the freeway isn't packed right now, but you can see as he's changing lanes that it does look like he's getting fairly close to these other drivers. Certainly if a car was coming up to you at that speed, it would be a frightening situation. You can't tell if the HPD cars have lights and sirens. Certainly I would assume that they do. You can kind of see some cars we did further back, like this one right here, trying to get out of the way and move over as they see this person coming up behind them. We don't know how many people are in this white Dodge Caravan. You see him going on the shoulder right there just to get around some cars. Never a safe situation. Okay, right now it looks like he is exiting the freeway, getting off of the Southwest Freeway, and we'll tell you what exit this is just as soon as we can see. It looks like he's slowing down, and that is definitely looks like out of necessity because he's coming up to this intersection right here. Just made a left-hand turn. Do we know what street that is? Police are right behind him, and we're trying to figure out for you exactly what street this is. Looks like he's going over an overpass over the Southwest Freeway, and we almost saw that. He's going so fast it's difficult to see the street signs and also keep up with this white Caravan. And now he's turned around as if he's going to head back down the freeway. We'll see if he gets back on or exactly where he is. We're now near Richmond. We are definitely should be in Fort Bend County because we know when he was on the freeway he was coming up to 99 and had already crossed the river. But he's turned around here, and we'll see. You know, the access roads look pretty clear, probably a safer place to be, but ideally Looks like we see one patrol car behind him. He certainly doesn't have the speed that he had on the freeway, but whoa, he's jumping over the median, just got back on and made his own sort of entrance ramp right there back on the Southwest Freeway, and now he is headed north on 59, I believe, headed back the same direction that he came. Again, if you're just tuning in, we reported that this white Dodge Caravan, this chase with the Houston Police Department, started near the intersection of Willcrest and Beechnut. And wow, as he's gotten back on the Southwest Freeway, he's really picked up speed again. Originally, he had gone through several parking lots of Walgreens and a strip center there. He's approaching 99 again, so deja vu, this is the way we just saw him come. He made an exit there in the Fort Bend County area, got off of 59, and then got right back on. So now he's headed back the same direction that he came from. Traveling pretty fast there. And it looks like Sky 2 is over this white Dodge Caravan. We don't know how many people are in the vehicle. We can tell that there are at least 2 HPD cars in pursuit. Certainly there are likely more, but a lot of times they try to hold some of the cars back so as not to create this Dodge Caravan. It looks like it may be slowing down just a little, but not much. We just passed over University, headed north on the Southwest Freeway, and he's moving fairly quickly. We do have calls into the Houston Police Department to find out exactly what started this chase. I mean, was it a police officer trying to stop him, a routine traffic stop, as you often hear? We have not heard back yet from Houston Police, as I'm sure they're trying to figure out how to get this chase under control and get this driver in custody or get his vehicle stopped.
East chase been going on now for about 15-20 minutes. Chase in Southwest Houston. They chased this van south on the Southwest Freeway for some time. Got around to about Highway 99, the Grand Parkway, turned around, and now has headed back inbound on the Southwest Freeway, heading back towards Houston, right about the Sweetwater exit right now. Again, this is a white Caravan. The person inside apparently is wanted for burglary of a motor vehicle, and that happened somewhere in the Houston area. HPD has been on this chase now for, as we said, about 20 minutes. And so far, no apparent incidents. Just what you're seeing there is what has been involved. Mostly a freeway chase. Started in the southwest part of the city, went down Willcrest, finally joining up on the Southwest Freeway, got as far as about Highway 99, then turned around, crossed through the median, and headed back towards Houston. As you can see, HPD has its own helicopter as part of this chase, along with a number of patrol units, keeping a pretty good distance, obviously going apparently wanted for burglary of a motor vehicle in Houston, now being chased back in towards Houston on the Southwest Freeway. If I can get one more chance on what cross street we're at there, just past First Colony now, so still well south of the city. This is, of course, that part of the freeway that's been fairly recently expanded and pretty wide open. Now, the further, of course, you get towards Houston, the traffic is going to become heavier and heavier. But at this point, the person in this white Caravan has pretty much an open road and is heading back at a pretty good clip there towards Houston on the Southwest Freeway, past First Colony now. Been going on for about 20-25 minutes. Person inside apparently was suspected in a burglary of a car. I don't know if this is the car involved or if it was another one. HPD gave chase in Southwest Houston. Now they're past an HPD patrol unit. It's like he's either off on the median there. He is in the HOV lane. And we think this started in the area of Bel Air at Willcrest, where that's exactly where the alleged crime occurred. We're not sure, but that's where HPD apparently began this chase. And again, went all the way down almost to Richmond on the Southwest Freeway. Then he turned around, made a U-turn across the median without incident, and then headed back towards Houston. This has become more complicated now, so as you can see, the traffic picking up a little bit. There'll be much more dense traffic as this white Caravan heads in towards the city of Houston on the Southwest Freeway. Haven't pulled out, but on one shot we saw a number of HPD vehicles involved in the chase. There looked like maybe a half a dozen or so, plus the HPD helicopter is involved as well. And as in all these cases, you wonder what's going through their minds. Having talked to some of the people that have done this, they often say one thing led to another. They just started driving, and they felt they couldn't stop. We're now about in the vicinity of Stafford, as just crossing Highway 90, heading again northbound on the Southwest Freeway in the Stafford area, the Highway 90 area. Still at this point, traffic not very heavy here at the mid-afternoon point on the Southwest Freeway. And as you well know, as you get closer into Houston, that traffic's going to become a lot heavier. Looks like a fairly late model white Dodge Caravan. Do not know if that particular vehicle is stolen, but we're told that the person inside was suspected of burglarizing a vehicle. This all started somewhere in the southwest Houston vicinity, probably around Willcrest, is where we first heard talk that the chase was underway. HPD has been conducting this from both the ground and the air for pretty much the entirety. As you can see, this vehicle is going far faster than the rest of the traffic, which is probably going about 60 miles an hour, 65 miles an hour. Hard to estimate, but passing everybody with no trouble at this point. HPD hanging back. As we saw there just a moment ago, the white Caravan actually passed an HPD cruiser. Looks like now he's going to go northbound, whoever's driving, he or she, going to go northbound now on the Beltway. Getting stuck behind a couple cars there. There's again the HPD chopper you'll see pass across your screen. Coming down the ramp now, going up northbound off the Southwest Freeway, northbound on Beltway 8. Now they'll be able to go through the toll lanes, I would assume illegally, possibly through the toll lanes as they get to the easy tag lanes, so that shouldn't stop them at the toll booth, but sometimes those areas become congested. At this point, HPD holding back quite a few car lengths there. Also has its chopper involved. Again, freeway traffic fairly light right now. This person has pretty much free rein to drive almost as fast as they want, fleeing the Houston Police Department's patrol units. Been going on now for about 20 minutes, we figure, originating out in this part, out in southwest Houston, around the Willcrest area. Person inside this white Dodge Caravan, apparently suspected of burglarizing a motor vehicle. Don't know if this is the particular vehicle involved in that. At some point, HPD gave chase, chased the person down the southwest, went back north, and now has joined on to Beltway 8, where the person's headed northbound now. As you well know, that area should be coming up on some toll booths fairly soon. This person's going well in excess of the posted speed limits there. Who knows how fast, but probably it looks like certainly 80 or 90 miles an hour. They're now about West Park, Beltway 8, heading northbound, right about the West Park area, crossing that. Again, no incidents so far that we know of. The van has been able to pass with ease. The traffic has not been heavy. And again, this person suspected of burglarizing a motor vehicle